Last month, Russian dictator Vladimir Putin boasted that Russia would finish off Ukraine. This is a pipe dream, says Russian military officer and Z-blogger Svyatoslav Golikov. He made a sobering statement for Russians on the air of the propaganda channel Stalingrad. Dialogue.ua reports, the Z-patriot assured that Russia does not have the strength to finish off Ukraine. Moreover, there are serious risks that Russia itself will break down in the process and its front will collapse. The fatigue and exhaustion of the Russian occupation army have almost reached the limit. Here, not so long ago, Vladimir Vladimirovich said that we will not just finish them off, but we will finish them off. I am skeptical. I treat these words. We have nothing to finish them off with. Everyone is so tired there. Let's say I would not rule out the real risk, the absolute risk that we will overexert ourselves ahead of time. And God forbid, because the front could suddenly crumble, both for them and for us, because everything is not going well. Golikov complained. Earlier, media reported that Igor Strelkov predicts movement in Russia from prison as early as May. Letters from Russian Z-patriot Igor Strelkov-Girkin from prison are becoming increasingly alarming. The war criminal expects very serious upheavals in the Russian Federation as early as May. I am looking forward to May with some impatience. The whole heap of accumulated systematic errors, preparatory actions of partners, etc., should flare up like dry last year's grass, the Russian saboteur wrote. He stressed that Russia is expecting some kind of riot of the elements, for which the country is categorically unprepared. Since these events are inevitable, let them begin already, Strelkov added. The saboteur did not reveal the details, but had previously hinted at the coming, almost inevitable collapse of the Russian Federation according to the Soviet scenario. The prerequisites are already in place in the form of a long and bloody war of attrition, industrial and economic degradation of the country, and the corruption and ossification of the regime. Strelkov is confident that the Kremlin's hopes for a deal with America are doomed to failure.
The Pose volcano, one of Costa Rica's most popular tourist attractions, erupted suddenly on Monday, arousing the interest of many social media users and amateur volcanologists. According to Associated Press, the Volcanological and Seismological Observatory of Costa Rica of the National University confirmed that the strong eruption registered by the Pose spewed a column of ash at least 3 kilometers high. There are already several reports of ashfall and the observatory continues to monitor the situation, said Martín de Moor, a seismologist at the observatory.
A las 2:14 de la tarde, la erupción produjo una columna eruptiva que llegó hasta 3 o 4 kilómetros sobre el nivel del cráter y la ceniza se dispersa hacia el suroeste. Ya existen varios reportes de caída de ceniza y el observatorio sigue monitoreando la situación.
A Delta Airlines airplane caught fire on Monday before it was supposed to take off at a central Florida airport, forcing the evacuation of passengers, airport officials said. According to Associated Press, there were no reports of any injuries during the fire on the plane at Orlando International Airport, Delta said in a statement. The engine fire broke out on Delta Airlines Flight 1213 while the plane was at the ramp before a scheduled departure from Orlando to Atlanta late Monday morning, airport officials said on social media. The passengers were evacuated, and the airport's rescue and firefighting team responded, the airport statement said. The Airbus A330 aircraft had 282 customers, 10 flight attendants and 2 pilots, according to Delta. Delta flight crews followed procedures to evacuate the passenger cabin when flames in the tailpipe of one of the aircraft's 2 engines were observed, Delta said in a statement. Maintenance teams will examine the aircraft in an effort to determine the cause of the fire, Delta said.
There's never not anyone on the plane.
Southwest drive-by going, shit, let me punch it. Southwest drive-by going, shit, let me punch it.